I'm Isabella Pappas from the Villains of Valley View.
And you're watching Disney Channel. Oops.
That's my goat, ladies and gentlemen. Me encanta Isabella Pappas. Excuse me. AKA Amy or Havoc or Billy Badass. But that's beside the point. Tonight, we completed the Dale Sr. Austin Dillon installment of Villains of Valley View and Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion. Wait until I go over the Ultra episode, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But let's go over Villains of Valley View. So, okay, before we go any further with this, I want to see who are these actors that guest starred in tonight's, I know the one from Ultraviolet, and I'll shout her out then, but I gotta see who are these new people from the guest starred on Villains tonight. Okay, it was Keisha Brooke and Alec Mapa. Nice to meet you both. Olivia Ryback was the one who guest starred as an abusive girlfriend of Tiago's. I don't remember her name, but half the characters' names on Ultraviolet are Spanish Latino names. It's going to be hard for me to remember some of them. But anyway, it's nice to meet you all. I mean, I just finished my pizza dinner I just ate till I got full. But after I did the bunk reaction video for the world premiere season 6, the Steve Parker installment of that. But I had trouble finding her Instagram until I had to find her through her sister. Yeah, so here we are. But anyway, let's get into it. So, the Dale Sr. Austin Dillon installment of Villains of Valley View. Isabella Pappas showing exactly why I picked her as my favorite, which basically has turned into my ultimate favorite, the next Kelly Berglund, or let's say the second coming of Kelly Berglund, based on how much I love her. And let's not forget, once they're done filming the season, she's gonna video chat me so we can actually meet each other face to face through the phone. Maybe one day we'll do it in person and do a TikTok together. Who knows, on my page and her page too. I would love for that to happen. You never know. I already met one famous person this year. There's always room for more, and this year, maybe next year and beyond. After that. We'll see. Anyway, that's episode 3, Dale Sr. Austin Dillon installment. So, we start off with Alec Mapa. This is, I think, the subplot. Usually I talk about the main plot first of these shows, but doing something a little different. But I swear, honest to God, I thought he was going to bust the family like Adam Petty and figure out their secret. I know how Serge was having a bad hair day and how, he and Vic, Eva and Vic were trying to, and Hartley were trying their best to keep it on the deep low, or they like to say the deep low, like a Lamborghini Diablo, but they were trying, and they were doing a good job, and I thought they had fucked it up at the end, like the aftermath, the aftermath through, they fucked it up anyway, despite doing a damn good job of doing it, when, he was about to bust them, Alec was about to bust them like Adam Petty, until Colby, a banged up Colby, stopped him, thankfully, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but and he fell for it, he fell for it. Alec Mapa's character fell for it, and man, we've had so many Kyle Petty close calls throughout the first 3 episodes, to the point where if we were writing down, keeping track of how many Kyle Petty close calls there have been through the secret being revealed, we'd be running out of fucking paper at this rate. I mean, it's wow. I mean, and Hartley proved once again, without having to say or do anything in relation to it, that she can be trusted. Now she's part of the family, despite originally starting off as the Madden's neighbor. So good to see her, get promoted to every episode, a full-time character for every episode, which I was pretty happy she was going to. But the thingamajig. But anyway, so that was close to Kyle Petty. Lean with it, Kyle Petty. Lean with it, Kyle Petty. I'm talking a little crazy. Now, the main plot. Billy Badass and chaos like Casey Atwood with Colby. This poor kid cannot catch a break. I mean, I know Amy felt as much of a Billy Badass she is, because, how Isabella Pappas puts that Billy Badass shit into her, which is why it makes her the GOAT. in character, Amy felt bad that Colby never was given us a villain power, which he was at the end, but I'll get to that in a little bit. And so they were trying to make all the, take him to school in an empty school. I think maybe it was Saturday in the episode in that in that time period in that universe where it was nobody was at school. No one was there. School was not in. So they took him to an empty ass school to train him how to be a villain. And while I was rewinding the tape to get some pictures, and just from Bunked, who all these, figure out who was who in every episode, so I can tag them on social media if they had any. As soon as I got back to Villains of Valley View and put the tape back on live TV, they fucking busted up his leg like Adam Petty. I caught the tail end of it, so I didn't see the full injury and a cool accident. I just tweeted to Chris and Brian, "Hey, is Colby okay?" And then they had to take him, make him shapeshift into an animal. They had to make him do it, because if they would have taken him in as his regular self, then the secret's revealed. And so, just like in Livin, Vida Lab Rats many years ago, even though the episode took place in 2014 and I didn't really start watching until 2015, 16, and 17, and then I kind of rekindled it, the 29th Christmas 2019 going into New Year's 2020, where Ashley Agoda as Taylor S1, revealed the lab rat secret to the whole rest of the world outside of Principal Perry, and she posted them doing a mission of them using their bionics to save the world. And, this leaking pipe or something, she posted it, and do you remember Special Agent Graham, aka Special Agent fucking dipshit Ben Baudet? Yeah. Which led to all that shit happening, and the fact that, I missed an opportunity to have him coach the villains, to, have him be the evil version of Greg Popovich in the Live in La Vida Lab Rats with Mark and Friends fanfics back in the day, where a Bionic Spurs team coached by Mr. Davenport was playing against the villains basketball team from all the villains from original Elite Force combined together with no coach, because that series as a whole, which is a Mark Oliver's Bree Davenport love story, was the original Lab Rats and the Elite Force series combined together. So if I would have known about, Special Agent fucking dipshit back at the time, instead of years later, I would have made him be the coach of the villains team and be talking shit to Mr. Davenport and all, in the middle of games. He would have been perfect for the Mark Slam Duncan episode, which was based off the Lab Rats episode, Air Leo as opposed to Air Jordan, and Mark Slam Duncan was opposed to Tim Slam Duncan. Because, I'm a Spurs fan. Go Spurs, go. But anyway, so that's what I was going to say. Eventually, the secret's going to be revealed. We don't know who be courtesy of. We just don't know how it's going to happen. We just don't know when it's going to happen. Only time will tell, and you can ask Chris Peterson and Brian more about it. So if you want some behind-the-scenes spoilers that Chris and Brian will make exceptions to, or even the GOAT Izzy will, you call Chris, Brian, hell, you even call Isabella herself. I mean, don't call me just because I'm Isabella Papa's #1 fan and I love her to the core with all my heart, and I'm about to meet her through a video call soon after she's done filming the season. I have no say in it. I'm just a fan who loves her the same way I love Kelly Berglund. But therefore, the secret would have been revealed if Colby would have went in as himself. So they had to make him do an animal. But did Chris and Brian pay these actors to fall for changing the? How did the doctors not see Colby changing into animals since they couldn't do bobcats but how did the people at the front desk not see Colby shape shifting or be detect suspicion or figure that shit out? I'll never fucking know, but I think Chris and Brian kind of paid them the in-between takes, in character, do not say anything. You're going to make sure you're just going to pretend you're not paying attention to what they're doing. Malaki is doing in character shape-shifting. So that's probably what they did. And so when they said turtle, I don't know how they accepted it anyway, when in real life this would not be fucking happening. Oh my God. But okay. So therefore, they wanted it. this is the second episode in a row he almost got taken away from the family. First in the form of a sweater, then in the form of a fucking turtle. And Amy the Havoc or Billy Badass was so slick to trick the damn doctors, like in a injured or beat up customer, or in the back screaming for help. And I was like, Amy, even it's not because I love Isabella Pappas. I thought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wasn't going to work. And when they kept opening the wrong cage, the first time okay, fine, I didn't expect that. But when they were going to try to do the code again, I knew they were going to keep opening the wrong cage until they eventually listened to Colby. And how they never figured out, the doctors never figured that shit out, that really was a real turtle, is beyond me. It's like, wow, how they never heard them, fucking around with the buttons and trying to unlock the cage, that Colby was in as a turtle. I'll never know that either. And him being able to fit in that whole cage, they must have had to use a dummy or something, like they always do, even though it doesn't look like, when Marcus was an android, or, Christina was an android in the late fourth. But, how John D. Beck and Ron Hart on Side Hustle, Chris and Brian's best friends, was able to fit a phone the size of mine into a snake. Well, Chris and Brian, how did you guys make that shit work where you could fit Malaki into a small ass tank? How did you guys make that work? I'm asking. That's something. I need answer. I mean, what did I say in the side hustle? I can't remember, but But Chris and Brian, how do you make that work? Okay, now I remember. Explain that shit. How did you make it work where Malaki fit in the little ass tank? Explain that shit to me. It's like, wow. And then, of course, after they got him out without the doctors knowing, before the animal control could get there, we never got to see animal control. And Colby saved the day, after almost getting taken away again. And wow, I mean, and we saw Billy Badass at it again in the school, using that blast wave or some shit. I mean, that's not blast. That was Adam's secret hidden ability in Lab Rats, but little screaming power that's similar to, like, Mika and Danger Force on Nickelodeon. I know the characters by heart, the names, but I don't know the fucking powers by heart, so it's gonna take a while for me to get used to them. But okay, now for Living La Vida Otra, like Ricky Martin, written by Robbie Draco Rosa and Desmond Child. I mean, wow, we saw a lot of Booty Barker action from The Price is Right tonight. So, I know her name. I'm trying to say it. How the fuck do you say it? Jesus Christ. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that shit right. To say her, no, I'm not botching her name. Olivia Ryback, really nice to meet you. You really gave Tiago the ultimate Booty Barker treatment from The Price is Right. I mean, did you really hurt his arm that way? And was that crack in his arm you made? You make him was that crack noise that you had his arm make real? If not, you guys did a damn good job faking it. I mean, this is what acting's all about. They do a damn good job, making all this shit look real. But the whole Olivia Ryback, Tiago, Romeo and Juliet trouble is beside the point. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And wow, Black Scorpion was going through a lot of Booty Barker action from The Price is Right. I mean, Nina didn't think he was going to show up because, which is understandable because he kept turning down a lot of family events and shit, a lot of family gatherings, and would forego stuff the same way I used to forego stuff with my family and friends to watch NASCAR every week, which is a story I told in last week's reaction video. But yeah, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, he did show up even though it was kind of late. It sucks that they missed the family photo when Nina got recognized on the Jumbotron, but at least Theo showed up for once. And the fact that, those imposters try to steal the money, the fact that, Cruz thought he saw one of his buddies, but it was really the imposter and those bad guys who ambushed him and locked his ass up. But luckily, it was a miracle that, one, the bad guys never captured Violet freeing her uncle, And two, it's a miracle how like there was no security guards or popos to kick them out of the, to, like escort them away from the secret rooms and shit, and like get them like they escort them back to their seats. Because in real life, the security and popo would be on our asses. I mean, wow. I mean, I hate that I didn't see Lily's character tonight. The ginger girl, the ginger kid that followed me. Unless she was in last week's episode and I overlooked it. So, Millie, if you're watching this, if I overlooked you, I apologize for that, even though you did say episode 3, and this was the Dale Sr. Austin Dillon installment, and I didn't see you unless... Concerning they aired episodes back-to-back last week, so maybe there was a lot of confusion on many people's part, but I'm glad you're following me, and I will tag you in this just to be nice, I didn't forget you, and I was actually looking for you, but couldn't find you, unless you appeared in the last episode, but I overlooked it since nobody said anything at the time, and then they didn't say anything till this week, so... Oh, maybe unless they're talking, maybe account the first and second episodes as one half of one episode, and then... I don't know how this fucking works sometimes. Usually it's simple, but they'll say made up shit how the episode count works just to confuse people based on which actors and, celebrities are going to appear. But I'm pretty sure we'll figure this shit out. But anyway, so when Black Scorpion, Cruz tried to fight those bad guys in the ring, he was about to, lose the match. But then Violet, not wanting to reveal her secret to her family, and I knew that the writers and producers, they're slick. I knew somehow they were going to switch her to Ultraviolet and have her come out of nowhere off camera. And that was such an easy defeat she did. I mean, you can't script it any better than that, There was a lot of booty barker action on The Price was Right going on in that episode all night long, and it was beautiful to see. And then we had Tiago with his relationship problems, girlfriend trouble, and Romeo and Juliet issues. That was kind of cute. I mean, Olivia Ryback, you're an amazingly talented actress, and maybe they'll bring you back for more episodes if your character and Tiago can work things out, make kiss makeup, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But all in all, it was a good first of many installments of Disney Channel Night in America. Now, for the YouTube side, because my YouTube videos in full go on Instagram now, since Instagram now allows unlimited time length videos to be posted, and no matter if it's IGTV or regular videos, I will be bringing a YouTube video tomorrow. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Maybe I'll do Tim Duncan Can I Recreate, or maybe Garra Acción y Sudor. Those are the two I'm looking into. But I'll figure something out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drink my Coke. You can't see it. Yep, there it is. And I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna continue relaxing and watching other people's YouTube videos from the day, and stuff I overlooked from the past 2 or 3 days. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Life will give you a lot of lows, but when you hit a high, enjoy it. It ain't for the weak. Goddamn. Be you. You have to try harder to do less. You can't deport a dream. Sometimes the worst things in life lead to the best things. Always bet on the side of love. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And sometimes you just gotta be present. So take care, everyone. Good night, and I will see you all for the YouTube stuff. For maybe Garra Acción y Sudor episode 3, or the World Interwebs debut of Tim Duncan Can I Recreate. One of those two. But regardless what I bring you tomorrow, Sunday will be my Dodge Save Mart 350 at Sears Point Winston Cup race review. After the conclusion of that race, it's going to rain all day here in Northeast Ohio on Sunday. So see you later, everyone. And me encanta Isabella Papas. See ya for the video chat when you're done filming the finale.